The Weekly Warp Pipe.
What's up, Warp Pipers? Welcome back to another episode. Jumping in this Warp Pipe, and we're going to be taking a look at some wild peripherals. Obviously, Power Glove, Zapper, and some other wild ones are going to be mentioned. So that's later in the episode, and we'll get into our regular segments as well. Returning. What's up, boys? What have we all been up to? What have we been doing? Catching up.
I like peripherals.
Peripherals.
Mind control peripherals.
Spoiler
How are
alert,
you feeling?
spoiler alert. How are you? How are you feeling, Keith?
I'm doing okay, healing up slowly. Should
How's the
know
rest?
on Monday how I'm doing. I'll get more extras
you'll
on
know
Monday.
Monday,
Go
okay.
From there.
No.
Yeah. So
But you're feeling good otherwise?
I'm
Like
feeling pretty
your
good. I
wrist
went on
is
a
pretty
little. They won't let me go to work. I've tried, I've asked, and I've begged, and they won't let me go to work. So I went on a little road trip there last few days. I've been gone and drove out to British Columbia, which is mountains and trees. So drove out
Nice.
there and hung out there. I took my I was watching you play Earthbound there, Russ, but I took my
Yeah.
took
Nice. The
old
Superboy.
Superboy out there, and I was playing with it. I had
Wow.
it set up. I've got a tent and stuff for the back of my pickup truck, so like in the cab. So sleeping in there and had that all set up and was playing games in there and hanging out with some friends at a condo they have, a timeshare, and then ended up driving out to another place and hung out with a friend there and had lunch. And then it was like a 6-hour drive home yesterday. So that's what I've been up to because they won't let me go to work. So they forced me to go on vacation.
Blast.
Worst, eh?
Are you able to edit or anything yet?
Haven't even thought about it. Haven't even tried.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, you guys, what's up?
Well, I did this weekend. Did the Shop the Curiosity, the toy show.
Oh,
And
yeah.
boy, was that wild.
I had a few videos. I texted Joe because I knew Joe was next to you.
Yep. Mhm.
So I was like, say hi to Dave. And he sent me a few videos of like the
Yeah.
show. It was just jam packed.
Yeah, so it was I got there, so the show was on a Saturday, I think. I don't remember. Dude, everything's like a blur. Like I am exhausted because it was a week after Chicago. Like we had just gotten back from Chicago. And then we had I had to figure out what I was doing for a video. So I ended up actually doing a Guys, this is the first week in a year that I didn't do like a new video. So what I ended up doing was a look back at last year's Chicago Toy Show to ramp up for all the videos that are coming for this year's Chicago Toy Show. So I ended up putting that out so I can do something kind of quickly because I had to prepare. Because 3 days before the Shop to Curiosity, Nicole, the girl who runs the show, called me up and said, "Hey, we had a cancellation. Do you want to have a booth in the tent?" Because this year they're expanding to like an outside tent that's attached to the building. And I said, sure, why not? So it's a good thing I did because I picked up some grails and I ended up selling probably about 80% of the stuff that I brought. So I'm pretty wiped out. I sold a lot of heavy stuff, a lot of big stuff, made some room. And I picked up. I'm not going to share many pickups, but I do have one pickup I want to talk about, and that is it's something that I've been picking up for or wanted to pick up for years, and it's one of the toys that I had as a kid, and I never knew what happened to it. But it's part of the gross out era. But do you guys remember these guys?
I don't think so.
So this is Timmy.
Shown us something before, but yeah.
Yeah, so this is Timmy Tire Track. This is the one that I had as a kid.
Okay.
It's a whole like skateboarding.
They're all
crew.
skateboarding themed?
Yeah, they're all
Okay.
skateboarding themed. Sprooch actually like as I'm walking around Friday after setup, Sprooch had this at his booth. Like of all people, it was at Sprooch's booth, and I was like, Sprooch, I cannot believe that you had that. So he had two of them. I ended up picking up both of them from him. But dude, such an incredible show. I was there. Martin, the Paint and Suffering, was there. He came down from Vermont. We hung out, and then I got to stay with him the night before in a hotel, so I didn't have to drive all the way back. And then that Sunday, dude, it was wild, like nonstop. I didn't get to walk around the rest of the show so it's a good thing I was able to go the day before for load in. So my video for that is going to be kind of me getting there, saying hi to friends, during load in, kind of doing a little bit of shopping beforehand, and then also the actual show day. I pulled the camera out, so we'll see how the footage comes together. But oh man, the show just keeps getting better and better, and I think it's about time that maybe like it might be time for a new venue. I got there. So here's what happened. As an outside vendor, so meaning like I was set up under a tent, they didn't want those vendors to load in the night before because the tent wasn't locked up or anything. So, there's no security or anything like that. So I said, okay, fair enough. So I ended up loading all my bins into the main building. So the next morning I came in and set up my booth. I got there at 5:15 in the morning. Early bird was at 9 a.m. Guys, there were already people lined up outside to get in 4 hours beforehand, and it was raining.
Nice.
Damn.
Crazy. So that was that. And then now I'm starting to work on my Chicago road trip videos. The first one will be out on this Saturday. So I'm just tired. It's been an exhausting few weeks with the road trips and the shows. And I was going to go out to Pennsylvania this weekend for Toy Palooza, but I got to pass. I'm just too tired. I can't. I got to stay home for a weekend. But yeah. So, what about you, Russ? What have you been up to? There's no hat this week.
Yeah, we're going hatless. Let's go.
Sleeveless, hatless.
Sleeveless, hatless.
I got this new Ghost energy drink. They just put out 7-Up by Ghost here. Apparently, the whoever does Dr. Pepper and 7-Up, I guess, also owns Ghost. So the formula is like spot on. It almost tastes like
What'd you say, Russ? I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you, Russ.
Cheers. It almost tastes like you would think like a diet 7-Up. Like that's the Ghost part.
Like
It's got like that small hint of Ghost in it.
It's got some tang to it.
Yeah. So Noah brought this over. He ended up getting a case for me. He picked up 2 cases at GNC. He said the best way to get it was he went there and they were like, go on the website, see when it's coming, and you can pre-order like on the website.
Well, I got this from Target.
Oh, no kidding.
And so they had a stack of them at Target, the Target in Southington in my town.
So I'll have to keep an eye out.
Yeah.
So far, my favorite flavors, if you're keeping up with Ghost, this one is great. The green apple is probably still my favorite. And then I enjoyed the pina colada one as well. Last night I tried, there was a lemon iced tea one. I wasn't vibing with that. So I was like, I'll stay away from that. But yeah, I enjoyed this one. I had the boys come over Saturday to work on my Play Choice 10 because one of the monitors hasn't been working. So Ernie and Noah came over to do that. And me and Aldo were going to shoot a video, but it just didn't work out with timing, and the guys working on that. I was like, no worries at all. Like, we'll get to the video. It's going to be a top 10 beat 'em up video. So we're doing that and a top 10 fighting games video. So 2 different videos. No time restraint on them, and like we could record them whenever. But the guys spent a good, I don't know, hour or 2 recapping the monitor. And then we put it into the machine. Nothing. Still nothing.
Oh, wow.
Didn't turn on. But what we did was we took the top monitor, dropped it down, because the Play Choice has 2 monitors. So the broken monitor is now on the top. But we have gameplay. So I can see the game. I just can't see what game to choose, right? Because the top screen shows you what game you're on. But this way, if I'm doing videos, at least you can see the attract mode in the background on the arcade moving. So the next step now, I ordered a new flyback, it's called. It's part of the monitor, and a few other miscellaneous parts. Ernie said, "We'll try that, and if it does not work, then we're going with the route of putting an LCD screen on the top portion. You can get what's called a JAMA connector, which like plugs into some harness and you wire it up." He was over, and also Carl was over, and they kind of know a little bit about arcade stuff, so we were kind of shooting the breeze on like what we can do, because I'm like, certain tiers, you're like, all right, I'll spend, $40 on some parts. We'll try it. Doesn't work. Then the next one, okay, now this is going to cost $100, or this is going to cost this. And funny enough, Carl sent me a listing for Play Choice 10 in Connecticut. And the guy wanted $1,800 for it with the 2 monitors. He only had 8 games in it instead of 10. And he had Punch Out, Mario 3, I think were the 2 big games. The other games were like so-so. I'm like, do I just go get another one? Like, is it
So what's the issue is just the monitor?
Yeah, it's not turning on. It ended up, I wanted to move the volume on the back of the monitors. You adjust the volume.
Right.
But I didn't want to have to keep pulling out the Play Choice to adjust the volume when I want to hear it, because I don't want it always on. So I want to make a knob in the front of the machine. So Ernie was extending some cables and we were moving some stuff, and something happened and the monitor shut off. So we don't know what happened.
So it's not that it just like popped. It was something that you guys might have done.
Yeah, from the back of it, it's like getting power or like light or something through it, but there's no picture. So he's like, the flyback, I don't know what exactly it does on a monitor, but it's this little piece. It was like $40 to order a new one. So I said, we'll try that. If that could be it, we'll get a little bit. I mean, obviously they're CRTs. They're not going to last forever. So maybe at some point it's going to have to be LCDs. You can get a 4:3 ratio one. So it's not just like a flat screen TV. The only downside would be we're trying to keep the bottom one a CRT so I can use the light gun, right?
Oh, good point.
Because once we switch it, then all light gun games are off, unfortunately.
Do you have the light gun?
I don't, but you can mod a zapper to work with it. So that'd be like another video. But what I am going to do, I am going to film next time the guys come over, film us doing whatever. And then in the video, hey, if it ends up working, good. But if it doesn't, I'll give a shout out to like, hey, if there's anyone out there who could help me out. And we have Retro World Expo in a couple months when they set up their arcade, possibly someone there. Maybe they can come out, because the guys are like, we don't know enough about arcades. Maybe someone that does can look at this and go, oh, it's this part here. Like, just change this or adjust this. And
I almost wonder if you tried calling Lance.
Yeah, I imagine he's probably busy with SoCal and Retro World, so he probably has no time to come over and check a look at it.
I did see Lance. Lance was at the Shop the Curiosity show.
I ran into Lance at Walmart, so I was like, hey, quick conversation.
I can't wait for the day that he runs into Keith.
Right.
Wow.
I mean,
like in Canada.
In Canada, just like...
Oh, I'm sure it'll happen.
Yeah.
It's a very small country.
Yeah, so so you're getting sound, just not picture?
Right, because each monitor has its own independent sound. There's no sound really from the top monitor, because it's just a display of the games. So as long as the bottom one's working.
So is it only one monitor that's not working?
Yeah.
Have you tried swapping them?
That's what I said. We did.
Oh, you did. I'm sorry.
So right now I have gameplay, no menu screen. So I'm just guessing. Select that's Mario 3. That's Contra.
Oh, I see.
So I'm like, I can live with that. This way, the main thing is when I'm filming my videos, I can have in the background the Play Choice with some gameplay now.
Sure.
So I was like, okay. So we did that. Other news, I did order. I have my arcade one up. I had to order the plexiglass. Mine cracked on the corner.
On the bottom or on the actual screen?
No, where the controls are.
Oh, okay. The joysticks.
And I emailed Arcade One Up, and they don't make it anymore because it's it's like one of the original cabs that they released. So I had to go through Etsy. So it was someone that cut it through Etsy. I think it was like $40, and I was like, it was an easy swap out. So I'm like, that one's all cleaned up now. So we got all those projects going. And then, we were doing that. And then me and Aldo are playing some PlayStation Ninja Gaiden. It'd be Ninja Gaiden Sigma. or Ninja Gaiden Black was on Xbox 360. I had forgotten where I was and needed to go, and he was able to be like, "This is where you need to go, change some stuff." I have like 2 hours left of that game, and I'll be able to beat it. So I'm hoping to knock that out. And yeah, I've been playing Earthbound the past few. I'm on my 4th Earthbound stream. We're slowly getting there. I'm in Winterville or some winter area. I just got the Jeff character, so I'm not too sure how much further in the game I have, but hopefully we'll beat that eventually. And then the past few days, we just celebrated May the 4th and Revenge of the 5th. And I ended up streaming N64 Star Wars games that won the poll. So I played a few of those, and we ended with Shadows of the Empire. And I got about halfway through the game. I looked up some playthrough of it, and it's only like a 3-hour game if you kind of know what you're doing. So I'm probably halfway through, and I've streamed for like two hours and change. So I'm hoping maybe one more stream I'll be able to beat that game, because I never beat that game back in the day when it came out. Definitely enjoyed it, and everyone's like, best Star Wars game ever. I did get flagged with, obviously I couldn't monetize it because it has all the Star Wars stuff, but I did stream on Twitch last night, and there's a very short portion that they muted of the stream. So maybe I wasn't talking enough over the music to where they heard the music more. And so just this end portion got muted.
They do that live or just like on the replay?
Yeah, on the replay. Because then I went to look at my stuff, and it was like little portion. This portion's muted. I was like, well, at least not the whole stream's muted, so that's good.
Right. Well, hey, by the way, did you guys hear all of the news that came out today?
With Nintendo?
With Nintendo.
Someone jumped into my stream, and so maybe something to do with the...
Did you hear about this?
Something about Star Fox, right?
No, I didn't watch that.
So Star Fox is Star Fox 64 is being released. Well, it is based on Star Fox 64, but it is being fully upgraded for Nintendo Switch 2.
That's what I was confused, because I didn't know if it was two separate projects, because they're just telling me in the chat. So it's Star Fox 64, but as like updated or like...
Right, but they're not calling it Star Fox 64.
Right.
It's just Star Fox. But I watched the direct a short time ago, and it just seems like it's fully upgraded. They're really going in on it. They actually opened the entire direct by saying, hey, if you saw the Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie, you know Star Fox. And so I think that was kind of like the push for Star Fox now. So now maybe they're going to work on new games. Who knows? But the game does look really good.
Okay.
It's definitely not that kind of like polygon, like awkwardness.
I mean, this one, I never played this one on the Wii U.
Yeah.
But like the graphics like look, updated and fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I imagine something on that. And I never even played the ones on the GameCube. They had Star Fox Assault. I think there was two. And Star Fox... What was the other one? I don't remember.
And then there was also Starlink, right?
Yes, I mentioned that. That came up in the live stream last night when I was talking to. Starlink is its own game, but they had Star Fox in it where you can get the R-Wing and have the R-Wing ship and all that. That's what it was. Yep. I only played it twice, and I thought it was a cool concept. But
yeah, so the game looks great. I've never played Star Fox 64, so maybe I'll give it a go. Just the way they were kind of navigating everything, and it looks super smooth, super clean. The characters look great. They're a little bit more lifelike now. Yeah. Maybe to coincide with the movie, because they kind of did a flash of like the characters in the movie as well. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the Mario movie yet. But they're the other characters are not in the movie. They just kind of like show a little backstory of who Star Fox is. So,
right. Yeah.
So I think that was kind of like the introduction of Star Fox to kind of move forward with Nintendo. But not only that, there is other news that hit, breaking news, and I don't know, Keith, I'm sure you saw this too. Angry Video Game Nerd is coming to Retro World Expo.
Ooh, that's exciting.
I think I heard of
that
him.
is that. I think so. I think I might have heard about
I
that
might
guy.
finally meet him. He's been at so many cons that I have been at. Like
Yeah.
he was at Portland when I was way out there. He was at Game On Expo last year when I was there. He was at obviously Too Many Games
yeah.
a bunch. And I want to say what other ones he was at.
Well, maybe this is a good excuse to get Jay up here.
He was at PAX. That was the other one, PAX
Okay.
East.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did mention Jay. Hopefully, maybe Jay can make it out. I said, even if you just come Saturday and then fly home Sunday,
Right.
just so you can see that. And
I mean,
meet
come
the
in
Angry
on
Video
Friday
Game Nerd.
during load-in. Like, we'll be there hanging
Right.
out. So
We'll see.
be
It all
good.
depends on timing. So we'll reach back out to Jay and see if we can pull that off.
yeah, so very big news all around.
Nice.
Sweet.
That's exciting.
That's what's
Yeah.
going on with us.
Ooh.
That's it. That's all she wrote.
We'd like to thank this week's sponsor, Manny's Arcade. More on them later in the episode.
All right, we're going to jump over to our Warp Pipe rental. Each week we rent a game and we tell you what we think of it. Game, movie, something fun, something interesting to do. Take us back to renting those games. And we encourage you guys to join us, play the games, and let us know what you think. Go ahead, Russ.
Let's head to the video store, grab a game for the weekend. We have the box art and description to guide us when we're choosing what game to rent. So grab your rental card because this is the Warp Pipe Rental.
What game you rent for the weekend?
All right, Warp Pipers, we hit the rental store this week and we were playing some Rad Racer on the Nintendo in 3D action. If you had red and blue glasses, you could do that. I do appreciate this isn't a black box title, it's a silver box title, but it does show the graphics right there, right on the front. So what you're looking to expect, when you pop in the game, it's not a realistic of cars on there, right? It's the in-game graphics, so
Yeah.
pretty good.
I didn't
on
even
the
notice
rental there.
that. Like, that technically is a black box game, though, right? Is
Right,
it
but
one of
it's
the first ones, but they never
Black
made
box,
it a
silver
black
box.
Interesting.
It's
I never
like-
even considered that.
Is there a black box variant in
I don't know.
Europe or something? I don't know.
I don't know. I'll have to ask Chad GPT on that one.
Maybe there would be, because of the background's black, just too much black. Too much black.
Well, I
Had
mean,
to
they could have done one of the daytime tracks. I mean, there's ways around
Right.
That is
I mean,
true.
the first
Yeah.
level is in the day.
it. I mean, not
Right.
wrong.
They're like, got to do the nighttime.
I mean, even
Yeah.
the cartridge is the same, though, right? So it is the
Yeah.
silver with the
Sure.
exact same look to it. So
Yeah. This was a game that I always wanted to have, like, as a kid, because I just thought it was so cool. And then, of course, it was in the Wizard, right? So,
Right.
like, everyone wanted to play it with the power glove and do the steering and all that stuff. But I don't know. Like, did you guys have this game growing up? Did you get to rent it or own it?
not.
I think I remember
Not.
playing it probably at a friend's house for sure. It was like, or even I could see this being something, maybe my dad rent it.
Yeah.
Racing
It's
games are
one-
easy, right?
Yeah, I mean, so I had never really played it growing up. I always wanted to, and then once I was a little older and I did play it, and I actually, played it recently. It's actually kind of a long game for a racing game.
Mm-hmm.
Like the tracks are really long.
They are.
Yeah, they're very long, and I think there's 8 stages, and you just kind of go track to track. Like, there's no story. It's just like you have one race, then you have a second race, and all the way up to like 8 different races, and there's no like in between. It just goes from one race to the next one.
It's like a marathon, yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's like a 30-minute marathon if you play it just like straight through and you don't crash and you do all that stuff. But I mean, the tracks are cool. But now I don't know, like, how is this 3D? Do you guys have any idea, like, what makes this a 3D
What
game?
portions of the game are 3D? Yeah, it's hard to.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm looking at the sideline, the way it looks. I feel like that could maybe pop off a bit.
I think
Yeah,
it was just a
maybe.
gimmick. I think it was a gimmick. I think
Oh,
that
boy.
was it. But the levels are like this level, like
Mm-hmm.
super cool layouts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, a racing game, easy to pick up and play for 10 minutes, 15 minutes in any age, too. If maybe
Right.
you rented it or parent rented it back in the day, it's like, oh, Rad Racer, yeah, this looks cool. I mean, obviously, it looks a little bit like Outrun from the arcade, where you're like, okay, cool, like race car.
I mean, it's almost like F-Zero, to be honest.
a little bit,
Like,
yeah, with the
you know,
speed on it. I'm
especially
seeing.
this level, right? Like with those cars kind of passing, like it seems like it's the same mechanics or mechanism like that of the cars and stuff, where you're just passing them by, and like you said, Russ, the quickness of it.
Yeah.
Did you get to play this this week, Keith?
So I didn't play this week. The only reason I didn't play it this week is because like 3 weeks ago, I had the opportunity to go to my buddy Ron's place, and Ben, my nephew,
Yeah.
he's 9, and this is one of the games I took. So it was really a cool experience to sit down with him and put this in the system. He'd never seen it before, so we turned it on, and he thought it was the coolest thing ever. He was so excited to play it. It took me back to what it would have been like to be that age and get like to rent one of these games and only have it for a little while.
Right.
The opportunity to play it, right? So we were doing the pass controller thing. He started it. He, didn't make it to the first checkpoint, pass it to his dad. His dad made it a little bit further, and then we finally got after about 3 or 4 times through. So we were getting to the next level. But it was really cool to see how excited he was for us to just get past where we were, right? Come around that corner, I didn't make it last time. The guy before me didn't make it last time. And right at that line. And then you're, this one, if you don't make it, you can kind of coast through to that next space too, right? And then off you go again. So just to sit and feel that excitement, I wanted to kind of hold on to that. I didn't want to play it again today and be like, oh, that's like, this is what I want to feel. This is what I want to talk about. So with that being said, like, I mean, from his point of view, he loved it. He was so excited. He wanted to put it again later on. We played a couple more games. So going back to that and feeling that and getting to watch him do it was super, super cool. So really enjoyed that.
I always liked it because of the graphics.
Okay.
Like it just seemed futuristic for the time, or maybe advanced for Nintendo for some reason. I mean, it's basically like their answer to Outrun, right? Like the arcade game. That's essentially what it is. I just think the graphics. And I also enjoy like the differentiating levels.
Right, how it's so different.
You're going from. I always like the night ones, and the neon colors and things like that. There's the desert.
Yeah, like dust time
stuff like that.
Pretty good variety.
You got like Roman Empire right there, or something like that.
What's happening with that one?
I don't know. I think is that the winter stage, maybe. Oh,
this
no,
one
that's
here.
the winter stage.
Yeah.
So you're like up in Canada here,
right? Yay! Like, get out of the way, you hoser.
Yeah, but when you look at the tracks, like the tracks are long. Like they're not
long.
short tracks. Like there's 8. Let's put this into perspective. There, like to finish the game, if you play from start to finish, because I did look up this one, the playthrough, and what is it, like 37 minutes or something?
27.
27 minutes. So let's say you got 30 minutes of gameplay, and you got 8 tracks. I mean, that's pretty long for a track, right? Like that's what, like what? I mean, my math doesn't math very good, but like, what is that? Like over 3 minutes each.
Yeah, it seems, and they're about the same length because he broke it up here so you can easily jump to each one.
Because it's just continuous driving.
Yeah.
With splitting up at the end of each track. So when you're just doing the repetitiveness of a track over and over again, and even like going through a track for the first time, like we're watching it right now on screen, and it's just the same thing, repetitiveness. And I think it's just, I wish there. The only thing I wish there was is I wish there was some kind of story to go with it,
Yeah.
because it's just, hey, you're in the car, or even like animations,
Like
you know?
cutscenes, like in between each track or whatever. You're looking
Or
for
just,
your
or
whoever
even
or
like
something.
buildings on the sides. You know what I mean? Like that's a big, like, or fans. I don't know, but I mean, I know that it's more of like Outrun, where it's like, you're on the streets and stuff like that. But and I don't know what the the megabyte size is to fit on the games or anything. But I can't imagine this taking up much space as far as file size. So I don't know. It's a good game. It's a fun game, but I just feel like there could have been added elements to. We also did get a Red Racer 2.
Yeah, I just looked that up, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm curious if they added anything to that. The playthrough was exactly the same, 27 minutes long. So I don't know if there's any added content or scenes or whatnot to it, but
Well, maybe that'll be a future Warp Pipe rental.
There we go. Right.
Yeah. So what'd you guys think?
it's
Overall.
fun. It's fun. Rating,
Yeah.
rating it wise, I don't know. Go in the middle. 3 out of
Yeah.
5.
I'm probably
I
about the
prob-
same.
Probably go 3.5. Just, it was a fun game to play with someone that had never seen it before and got to enjoy it that way. So that bumped it up a little bit for me.
I feel like it would be more fun playing it with somebody.
Yeah.
Definitely,
It,
yeah,
like,
with
crashed
someone.
a bunch.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm sure there was a heightened rental, obviously, once the Wizard came out and kids saw it in
Oh,
that,
for sure.
where they're like, "Oh, I never played that game." Maybe they never seen it before,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh."
I feel like it was a very popular game in its time. Like, I feel like
It's
I
got
didn't
a
really
cool name to it, right? I feel like we all knew what Rad Racer was just because of the
Right.
name, even if you've never seen it before.
Right.
It was something that was talked about on the playground, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
So what are we getting into next week?
What are we getting into, Dave?
So we have a guest next week that we'll talk about a little bit later, and we always let our guests have the floor with picking our rentals. And our guest next week picked a really fun one, if I'm not mistaken. It is on the NES. It is Jackal. I know Russ, I know you enjoy this game quite a bit.
Yeah, funny. When I was in South Carolina, a few people were like, "You and Jay should do a run through of Jackal."
Oh,
'Cause
no
we
kidding.
always talk about this game. Yeah.
Yeah. So Jackal will be the Warp Pipe rental for next week. So get out there, give it a rental, and give it a play.
Give it a play. Let
Gooder.
us know what you think.
And we'll talk about it with our guest next week.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're just breezing by tonight. So I know that these guys have kind of taken a liking to sound check. So I'm going to give them a little bit more of a break on the movie quotes. We'll revisit those soon. So we're going to jump into sound check once again. So hit it, Russ.
Check. 1, 2.
Perfect.
All right. So I have another theme for you this week. We are doing Game Boy games,
Okay.
but they are either character or level select screens. So you got a few different layers here. Okay, so get that brain going for Game Boy
Game Boy.
and
Select
level
strings.
select, or it might be a character. You ready for number one?
Make it go. Here we go.
Here we go. A little repetitive.
Yeah, short loop.
A few little tone changes. I'll pause it there. Any guesses?
I want to lean towards it. Sounds very Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for sure it's Turtles. I think it's the first one on the GameCube.
But I'm like,
Fold Clan?
could you choose your turtle in the first one? I'm trying to remember.
I believe you can.
You can. It sounds too Ninja Turtles, so yeah, I feel like I'll just go with
It's
the
Super Ninja Turtles.
Follow
yeah.
the Foot Clan. There we go.
Correct. That's a
Yeah.
good one. Yes, you can select your turtle,
Okay.
and you can also select the stage.
Oh, okay.
Like you can actually select.
Like,
a
I'm tired of
stage that
level
you can
1.
go to. Yeah, right. All right, good job, guys. I kept the easy one at number 1.
Yeah, might as well.
They're gonna get a little bit tougher. Here is the second one. Remember, it is Game Boy. A little tougher. And this repeats.
Yeah, I don't know if I heard this one before. So I might have to
No.
just pull a guess out of
Okay.
anywhere. Just thinking of games that could have select screens.
Right. That's kind of the given there. Any guesses, Keith? Any ideas? I'll continue a little bit.
I want to say
Would it be the obvious? Would
Operation
it
C.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Operation C?
I would go Operation C.
Okay. How about you, Russ? Any guesses on that?
I'm gonna go with Mega Man.
Okay. Do you have any specific Mega Man in mind?
We'll
'Cause
just go
there's
number
quite
one.
a bit
There's
on
quite a
Game Boy,
bit.
actually.
We'll just do number 1.
Just all mashed together.
Yeah.
That is Mega Man, Dr. Wily's
Nice.
Revenge.
Yes.
Nice.
So, yes.
I was like, it does have a nice upbeat, bright sound to it. So I was like, I feel like it could be Mega Man.
Right. A little Capcom feel.
Yeah. I think with Super C though, Keith, I don't think there was any like level
No.
select
Right,
screen
right,
or
maybe.
I guess, yeah.
Possibly. All right. This one. Not sure. Not sure what you
Okay.
guys are thinking about this one.
Ooh, yeah.
Now, remember, it is a level select.
Oh, I definitely heard this. I know it.
Okay. I know you've heard this one, Russ. Any guesses?
It's got that almost creepy horror-ish spooky vibe, like one of those games.
Okay.
Where I'm like, it could almost be Gargoyle's Quest, like
That's
in
a-
that
that's
vein,
a-
something like
That's
that.
a pretty good guess, yeah.
I
Leaning
definitely
towards
heard it
that.
before, but
Okay. Continue on.
I almost want to say, could it be DuckTales?
That's the
Okay.
direction I was going.
Yeah,
in
because they had both DuckTales
Right.
on Game Boy.
All right.
Oh,
What are you
it's-
going, Keith?
It's in that realm.
I'm just going to random that it's DuckTales 2, but I feel like it's one of the DuckTales games.
Okay. How about, how about you?
Right away, that's why I jumped right there, Russ, so I'm with you.
Oh, you did. Okay. from the
Wait,
very
I
beginning.
didn't want to say it early because I didn't want to throw you off.
Okay.
You got it?
Darkwing Duck.
Nice.
It is Darkwing Duck. So you were.
Yes.
Yes. You got there.
I knew I heard it before, and I was like, wait, definitely with, I don't know, something of the notes. I'm like, yep, Darkwing.
Yeah.
I played that one. So, fast story, I got that game for my birthday at Toys R Us. My dad got it for me, and I went home for the weekend, and I beat it so fast that we tried to go back to Toys R Us and return the game so I could get something else. And
Oh,
he
no kidding.
lied and said, I got it for my birthday, but I already had the game. And they were just like, no, like we can't. It's
no.
opened up. Like we can't. Like da. So I just went back home with Darkwing Duck, and I was like, fine, whatever.
Well, it's too bad it wasn't Amazon because you could have returned it no problem.
That's it.
Right? Or Walmart.
All right. We got one more for you guys.
Okay.
I think this one's pretty easy. There we go.
All right.
Pretty basic.
Got another short loop.
Very short loop on this one. All right, you guys get the point.
You got any idea, Keith?
Adventure Island.
Oh, okay.
Adventure Island. Oh, that's a good. Yeah, okay.
I'm just trying to remember if there's more than one on there.
Adventure Island. Yeah.
I'm going with Super Mario Brothers 2, the Golden Coins, or Super Mario Land. I forget if it's land. I guess they're all land, right? The Golden Coins.
Well, one of the two of you got it right. So you guys duke it out. Who is the correct one?
Well, again, I think Adventure Island, you wouldn't have a select screen, right? It'd just be level to level, or
Here's the
like
thing,
before.
though. It is Game Boy,
There is.
so I wouldn't put it past anyone.
Yeah.
There is, Keith?
I think there is like a level select thing. I know on the
On that
Nintendo
one?
one there is where you kind of walk from level to level, right? It's like
Right.
an overview map.
Oh, yes, because it could be an overworld map. Like when I say level select, like you're literally going into a level. Because think about Mario 2, like how would that would be an overhead too, right?
Like you're on the map screen, right?
Right.
That's what
so,
I'm thinking.
So you're saying that Adventure Island also has the map screen.
I think
That's what I'm
Adventure
thinking.
Island 2 and 3 do. I don't think the first one does. It
The
just
first one doesn't. You're right. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
probably the second one then if it's on Game Boy. And that's what
So
I'm
you guys
thinking.
gotta duke it
Notes
out.
are hitting right. Just tell us who wins.
where's the hold on, we got
Here's ready?
Groovy.
So that's Russ.
I win.
Russ got it.
So
Nice.
Russ gets it. So that is Super Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins. That is the overworld map when you're going from
Okay.
place to place. So good job, guys. That
Good
was
job.
Game Boy games.
very, very good, boys. I'm very, very happy for you. I thought this was a nice, cool, different tone of a theme for some. I'm trying to mix it up and see.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys are like crushing these. I think I need to humble you guys a little bit with some movie quotes for next week, maybe. I don't know. You
I
guys are
wonder
doing
how
great,
the
though.
how the listeners are with the sound check. Like, are they yelling it out before we
Yeah.
get it?
Well, let us
Let
know.
us know in
on
the
that.
comments.
I want to know in the
Like,
comments.
Yeah. Are you better than Russ at this? Because clearly I'm not. When it comes to Game Boy.
I did just
I mean, they're
post
not easy.
a Game Boy related video on Rustley. It was my last top 3 Tuesday that was originally on Pixel Game Squad's channel. And I talked
yeah.
about the Game Boy Advance and my reasons why I really enjoy the Game Boy Advance and how that can play Game Boy games, Game Boy Color games, and Game Boy Advance games. So, and I definitely always bring one with me when I travel. So,
I mean, the thing about these sound check guys with these songs and these sound effects is all it's doing. So, like, if I'm doing the movie quotes, like I'm a movie guy, and you guys kind of struggle a little bit with that. You guys are crushing these. You guys play an awful lot of video games.
and
So-
don't watch a lot of movies, I guess, or remember.
Yeah, right.
movies.
So like we all have our priorities in different areas of life. So guys, these guys, Keith, Russ, these guys know their video games. So I challenge you guys, like if there's anybody in the comments that wants to reach out to me, let me know how we can stump these guys for some future sound checks. We got it. Like, I feel like, Darkwing Duck, I kind of gave that to you because I know Russ is a Darkwing Duck guy. We kind of gave you guys Mega Man because it's a standard, screen select option.
Yeah.
What was the other one? TMNT. I mean, who doesn't
Turtles was
love Turtles? And then the 6 golden coins. I'm happy that you guys got it because we did recently have it as a Warp Pipe rental.
Right. I would have chose definitely favorite Game Boy soundtrack would be Metroid 2.
Right.
It's really
and I
good.
feel like, but now was
That'd
that
be a giveaway.
but that didn't have a
Right, that would have been a
select.
level, just a
Right,
level, on that.
Right. So, well, good job, guys. I got to figure out a way to stump you for next week.
We'll see.
Well, actually, next week
Genesis.
we will be skipping it because we will have our guest. So I've got 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Figure out something.
To figure something out because you guys are sailing through.
Sailing through. All right, guys, we're jumping into our back issue breakdown. This is the series where we take a look at old gaming magazines and kind of flip through the pages and see, what they had to, maybe some ads, maybe some new games coming out. Who knows? All right, we're jumping to May 1994. This is issue 60, and it's got Super Metroid on the cover of Nintendo Power.
Nice.
So what is that on to say? The new Super Game Boy too.
Yeah, new Super Game Boy full screen color action. Super Metroid offer on there. So it's, your Super Metroid issue essentially to get you going if you maybe got stuck with that.
What is?
Gotta love the ads. Let me see.
Can't have that in a
Right?
magazine anymore.
It's got a guy in a tutu. It says, "You rather be caught in this than on Zebus without a Super Metroid player's guide."
Wow.
So this is a ad for you to send in to get the full player's guide. I can imagine what this guide goes for now. $50, $70, who knows?
And now is that one of the is that one of those guides that are almost like the Game Boy one and the Mario one?
Yeah, it looks like it because the cover.
Yeah.
I mean, you could zoom in there a little bit.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I don't
You get a
really
big
see
$10
what that one
rebate.
very often.
Yeah, you get your rebate on there. $10 rebate you could send in.
Wow. Do you have that one, Russ?
I don't know. So if I see that at a show, I definitely would want to pick it up.
Yeah.
So
Do you have the
Earthbound
Earthbound one?
No, and I am playing through Earthbound, and I was like, it'd be nice to have, the guide to be able to help me through it. But I'm just using a online guide.
Yeah.
It's freaking
We're having a
load.
little
No.
technical issues here, huh?
That's the only. I
There
wish
we
I
go.
could just.
There we go.
Of course, now I refresh the whole thing.
Perfect. Perfect. We got it now.
Players Pulse is where people write into Nintendo Power. I love the cover of the bonus issue. I think you should make more like it. I thought the milk caps were excellent. I didn't open them because my dad and I are collectors. I have
Oh.
tons of non-sport milk caps. These will go great in my collection. Thanks. Josh Holden from St. Ain. He's probably talking about Pogs or milk caps. I wonder.
Yeah.
I have Virtual Boy ones, I think, that were in a Nintendo Power, but I think I remember some other ones as well.
I have the Mario 2 ones.
Okay.
Like they have wart and stuff like that. I bought them at Retro World Expo. I think you got the Metroid or the was it Virtual Boy or Metroid ones you bought?
Virtual Boy. Yeah.
Virtual Boy. And then I got the Super Mario ones and they were still on card, like not punched out or anything like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like if anyone knows anybody that ever wrote into one of these magazines and we could read
Get 'em on
their
the podcast.
comment, let us know in the comment, right? I would love to get to talk to somebody that actually had something they wrote in pop up in one of these magazines. That'd be super cool.
For sure. They got a little breakdown here of your Super Metroid. It gives you a little overview of the game here. And again, I always love seeing the graphics around the pages. So you got like Samus down here, and you got one of the
well done.
guys here. And pretty good detailed map. This is where you start the game right there. It says you can recharge. And something like this, I'd bring to school, and I would visually, or use my finger, go through like, oh yeah, I got to go over here to get the bombs and go down this corridor here and kind of plan out what I'm going to do when I get home and be able to pop it in my Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is
full map too.
That's what I'm saying. This is pretty extensive for just being a Nintendo Power issue. And I imagine you get the guide, right? It's going to show every missile, every upgrade this is kind of like your bare bones, like this is what you need to beat the game, how to get the crate and all that. And certainly, I'm sure if you didn't have this, you'd be like, shoot, where do I go? And here's, again, another look at the issue. Arm yourself with the Super Metroid Player's Guide. These pages just scratch the surface of Planet Zebes. Samus Aran's greatest challenges are yet to come, but you don't have to face the sinister forces of the Mother Brain alone. Arm yourself with our 112-page Super Metroid Player's Guide, the Galactic Warrior's most prized travel companion. It features complete full-color maps and a gigantic fold-out poster of the entire planet. It's definitely source for Zebes secrets and Samus strategies. Don't go into battle unequipped. Order your Super Metroid Player's Guide now while supplies last from your Super Power Supplies catalog. Nintendo Power is definitely prone to, with their wording, they love that double, like, Samus strategies, S&S, like, always using that lingo, because I've read a few Nintendo Powers on my channel, and they love doing that.
So the prices on these kind of go a little bit all over the place, just based on like condition and stuff.
The guide, yep.
But yeah, you're probably talking between, like, on a really good condition one, over $100.
Okay.
Wow.
So there you go.
But like there's some that have been sold for like $35, $50, you know. But like if you're looking at, like, I'm looking at one that a good condition, like really minty, like sold for like 145, and then another one that's 160. So it's up there with the Link to the Past one.
Yeah, I mean, they're all staple titles, and when you think Super Metroid or like any of that, and Zelda, Metroid, Mario, all those are going to go for pretty pennies.
And I believe the Earthbound one is crazy expensive. Yeah, the Earthbound one sells for $350.
Jeez, so you're in $1,000 for the game and the guide almost.
It's crazy.
Well,
I
it's
think
because
the
people are
guide,
trying to
didn't
put
the
them
guide
together,
come with
right?
it?
Yeah, so they're trying to make a full set,
Match 'em.
right?
Yeah.
Right, because it's a full set. So yeah, you got to
That's why
have the
it's so
guide in
pricey.
order to have a CIB. Yeah.
All right, the poster for this issue was the Jungle Book right here. So here's your fold out poster.
Yeah.
And let's see what
Very
else we got
nice.
here. I like to see the
Oh,
top.
go back.
We got some sports stuff here. Which one?
Yeah, no, this is the game we got to talk about. I didn't play
Shut
it
Up and
for
Jam?
Super
to
Nintendo,
college?
but I do have it for Sega Genesis.
Back to college.
Yeah, Charles Barkley, Shut Up and Jam. If you guys have not played Shut Up and Jam and you're like an NBA Jam fan, you got to play this game. It's the Charles Barkley. I have it for Sega Genesis.
Okay.
It is so good. So yeah, and make sure, I guess you could play with 4 players.
Link
so,
up and jam, baby.
Yeah. So that's a
Charles
really
in charge.
That's a fun sports title.
Nice. Yeah, let's see if we could find the they usually have the top games. Knights of the Round. This is a fun beat 'em up style game here, like Golden Axe or so, or like Streets of Rage even.
It sounds like an RPG.
Looks
No,
like this is the
definitely come up.
Nintendo Power Awards 1993 winners.
Oh.
So this is last year's winners because this issue is in
Best
94.
graphics, best sound.
Star Fox, really number 1.
Super
Mortal Kombat.
Nintendo.
For Super Nintendo, yeah.
Second
Yeah.
for that. Secret of Mana, third place for that.
On Game Boy was Link's Awakening taking first place. And on NES, Mega Man 5 took first for
Wow.
best graphics and sound.
So this
They
would have
all-
been 1993 games.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look, Star Fox also took best challenge.
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
could see that for sure.
Yeah.
Super Empire Strikes Back is third for Super Nintendo and Best Challenge.
Yeah.
We're okay. So that's challenges. Mega Man 5. Okay. And then what do we got? Play Control.
Yeah. How that
Really?
looks like
Street Fighter 2?
Turbo Edition.
Turbo.
Star Fox came in second,
Star
though, on
Fox.
that one. So could have been a.
Disney's
Could've been a sweep.
Aladdin is third on play control for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I mean, it's got tight controls,
Do you
right?
disagree with that?
It's you can definitely die in that one a little bit.
Yeah. You're kind of floaty a little bit.
Oh, there's even more on the next. We got best hero,
Oh.
best villain.
Okay.
Best hero was Kirby.
And who is the runner-ups? Did they show them? I can't see them that small.
Second place was the Lost Vikings. Really,
Yeah.
over Link. Link took third.
Wow.
Wow.
That's bold. That's really bold.
And then for best villain, we got Goro as number 1.
Okay. I can see
Dr.
that.
Wily, number
Yeah.
2. Darth Vader, number 3.
Okay. Interesting.
And
Most
what else? we got?
innovative.
Most innovative.
Lost Vikings. I streamed that one before. I didn't play too much on it, but it's an interesting game. You take
Yeah.
Is it? It's got some cool dynamics to it. For sure.
right because you go somewhere and then you got to switch to the other Viking and then move a little bit more through the level and then switch to someone else. So it has a good puzzle aspect.
I remember renting it and loving it back in the day.
Best
look.
overall NES.
That's what I was just looking at.
Pro Am 2.
RC Pro Am 2.
What? It must have been a slow year.
It beat out Battletoads and Double Dragon, which got second, and Kirby's Adventure, number 3rd. What?
Who's writing into this?
Let me read the little blurb.
You know what? This is one of those things where they're like, the sales are down a little bit.
Right.
Let's
Could
put it
be.
as our best game and then
Yep.
sell some copies.
I could see that. Honestly. Let's see here. What else we have here? Here's the classified.
Classified.
I always like kind of browsing through these. Just give you the codes for some maybe games.
Go back. Do they show the codes for NBA Jam?
Yeah, what
Like
do we
some of
have?
the characters.
You'll play as Air Dog. You can play as Air Dog, putting in
Okay, there you go.
Air as your name. Use the code
Okay.
above to play as Chow Chow
Yep, I remember that one.
and play as Scruff.
Yeah. I forget if it was just the Genesis version or just, I think one of the versions, and people in the comments can correct me if I'm wrong, but the Beastie Boys are actually in it too.
Oh,
Yeah.
no kidding.
I think so. Yeah. So I think you had to do something though. Like you had to. I feel like it's one of those like you had to complete the game with a certain team. Maybe
Yeah.
you were able to
unlock
unlock
it.
those codes or something like that.
Let's say, look at this. Got a nice Super Metroid comic in here. I'm liking the art style. Chapter 4, Samus's story. Love the colors in this here. Again, I don't know if this was ever released as a full comic, possibly.
Well, I wonder if this was one of the pullout ones. I'm not sure. We can't tell by this.
Yeah, by the scan. But
Yeah.
great artwork, man. That Mother Brain right there is dope.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool freaking tattoo.
There you go. Add it to the sleeve.
You
Could
got
add
a
to the
whole other
sleeve.
arm.
Got a whole other arm to get to. I'm trying to find the. Do they have the top ones in there? Oh, look at this little spreadsheet of a Game Boy Revolution. So here's they're showing off the Super Game Boy. Just plug it in and play in color. So that was like, it shows you the Game Boy game here, and then with Super Game Boy, you get a little bit of color now.
It's crazy how
So
they
that
did
brings life to your
Right.
original Game Boy games.
Like, think about that. Like, they made this cart and that Donkey Kong, like the certain colors that they had for the Donkey Kong. It's just, yeah, it's pretty crazy that they were able to do that.
Yeah, I got to get
I mean,
one.
the
Honestly,
colors
I don't
are
have
pretty
one.
on. Really?
I use the Game Boy player on GameCube,
Right.
but I was like,
And they
I should
also
get
have this option, I believe, on the Switch now.
to
where you
change
might
the
be able
colors
to
and
change
stuff.
Colors. Yeah, I think so.
Nice. Let's see, kind of flip through here. Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
here
This
you go,
is
the
one.
top 20.
Top 20, May 1994. Let me get a drink here. Jeez. What do we got?
That's kind of surprising. Tetris 2 beat out Legend of Zelda for NES.
Oh, yeah, over here, jumping in. Yes, Tetris
Yeah.
2, Legend of Zelda, the original, and Super Mario Brothers 3.
They're
But
saying basically like Tetris on the Game Boy did super, super well. Let's raise some, get some
sales on it.
sales for Tetris 2 out
Yeah.
there.
It does show, though, so Legend of Zelda's been on the chart for 68 months, as well as Super Mario Brothers 3 for 56 months. So it's like They don't got to be number one for every month, so let's knock them down some.
They're still number one to me.
Super Nintendo, we got Mortal Kombat as number one. Been up there for 6 months. Street Fighter 2 Turbo. And then coming in really third, Super Metroid. It's only been up there a month. You figured it would jump right up to that first spot, or at least second.
That's the debut then, right? Is that technically
Well,
the
after
debut
this
of it?
magazine.
Right. I'm next month issue.
Right. I like how it's got some sports stuff. Ken Griffey Jr. presents MLB. Yep, that's a good one. That's a good sports title.
Mario Paint.
Where is that one?
15. Yeah.
15. Yeah.
Above Star Fox
Answered that.
by the point
Slap the
system.
Flies. Kill the flies.
I forget where it
what
shows
exactly
their
is
points.
the point system?
That's what I'm trying to see. Where's their breakdown? Is it on the
It
other
doesn't
page?
say right underneath the top 20.
No, let's see. This. Nope, not there. There's got to be a key somewhere, right? I don't know where the key is. Yeah, where they get the points.
We found it somewhere on one of them, but I don't see it on this one.
Okay.
Maybe they stopped printing it after this point.
And these are upcoming games?
Yeah, some of these games to look out for.
So check out, did any of these not come out?
Oh yeah, here I'll flip it. Look for these releases soon. We got Super Metroid. It's a lot of what they covered in here. Mega Man Soccer.
Right. Well, if you turn the page, go one more.
Yep.
Look at that list right there because there's extra titles on that list on the right.
Oh, over here. I think
Yeah,
that just
so-
has them all listed as in one here. So
What
here's
is
all the Super
Mr. What is Mr. Nuts?
He plays a squirrel, right? I believe that came out, right? Mr.
Not
Nuts.
sure.
Yeah. Mr. Nuts. You never play Mr. Nuts?
No, I was a Genesis guy. Remember, like I didn't have the.
I don't think I played the game either.
Oh, okay.
But I remember
Fair
seeing it. These are games to look out for in the future. So we have Super Street Fighter 2, I guess.
Operation Europe.
Operation Europe.
Okay.
Dragon View. Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Future Zone. Pokey and Rocky 2. FIFA. And then they have some very screenshots here. So we have Final Fight Guy, which is a very expensive game, as we know now. Basically, when you got Final Fight, you could only play as Cody or Hagar. And they had to release Guy's own game. They couldn't have 3 characters in there.
Right.
And then what do we got here? Life Cycle, Eek the Cat, Super Bomberman 2, G2, Warrior of Rome 3, and Super Adventure Island 2.
Now go to the right on the next page and look at the list that's on the right hand side. 'Cause
Okay.
They have further ones that because I always like looking at these to see if there were actual games that never came out.
Looking through quickly here to see if any kind of jump out of the view here.
Yeah, I don't see anything that jumps out.
Kirby's Tee Shot? Maybe that
that
turned
a-
into Kirby's Dream Course. Maybe it had a different name now.
Is it Tee Shot? Is that like a golf game?
Right, that's what it seemed. But I think Kirby's. I'll look it up here. Kirby's Tee Shot. Did that come out?
Unreleased.
Unreleased.
Kirby's
Retooled.
Dream Course / Tee Shot. So maybe they
Okay.
just got reworked.
Yeah, they retooled
renamed,
it.
Yeah. Okay.
It says that it's a golf game for the Super Famicom release exclusively for the Satellite View modem peripheral.
Oh wow.
The setting of the game is in Cloud City Country Club, where the animated Red Ball and Blue Ball play golf together with help from other characters. Though not part of the Kirby game series, it holds a very important connection to it, as it was the basis for Kirby's Dream Course.
Interesting.
So there you go.
Yep.
Fire Team Rogue looks like it was possibly canceled.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I
So another
spotted
one,
there
yeah,
that
right
I
up here.
hadn't
That's
Yeah.
a
seen.
fall of
Fall
94.
Was the biggest project was Accolade's biggest project on Super Nintendo. Started development in '93. However, Accolades underestimated the amount of time the game would take. Fire Team Rogue was pushed back to early 1995. The game was marketed as 4 games in 1. This players chose from 4 different heroes. Doesn't sound like it made it to fruition.
Oh,
And
look
I
at that. You got Power Fest 94.
look for PowerFest 94 at a store near you. It looks like it's at a few Walmarts, a Sears, a PC Richardson Son. Incredible Universe.
Oh, Leechmere.
I never heard of both of those stores. Leechmere.
Leechmere was like a Circuit City.
That's in Portland, Maine.
Yeah, we had Leechmere here.
And then, did you know what games these endings belong to?
Oh, there you go. There's a test. So what do we got here?
go.
We got Ken Griffey Jr.'s baseball.
Obviously,
we got-
2 is Rocco's Modern Life, right?
Rocco's Modern Life. Lone Pilot Wins War.
Pilot Wings, maybe?
Maybe. And then I don't know what these other ones are, guys. Mission Complete. That's got to be Mission Impossible, right?
No. Look, I zoom in.
Terminator.
Oh, John
Terminator 2.
Connor.
Yeah.
Oh, John Connor.
Terminator,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep. Can't
Oh,
see
look.
from those small little.
And number 7 has to be also Terminator 2 because it's
Looks
him
like
going
it.
into the lava.
That is Judgment Day. T2 Judgment Day.
Oh, so look, I
Yeah.
could kind of read the text underneath. So number
Yeah.
7
The
is
arcade
T2
game.
Judgment Day, and number 8 right here is the arcade
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
Okay, so what do we got on the other ones? I'm trying to read.
Oh, well, what's this one with the lady? Number 6,
It's number 6. 4,
3,
5,
6.
Excalibur? X something?
Maybe, yeah, 2097.
2097?
Excalibur 2097.
Something like that?
King of
Dragons is 5.
Dragon is 5,
Yeah.
which is this one here with the guy on the cliff.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what is that one, number 4?
Number 4 is the Twisted Tales of something McFang.
Spike McFang.
Spike McFang.
Yeah, it's a Game Boy one.
Oh, what was the lone one?
What was the
The
pilot?
one-
Oh yeah. Number 3 is
Oh, Desert
something.
Desert Storm?
It looks like it's got more after that though.
Yeah. I don't know what that one is.
Oh, it's
Desert
Desert Storm, something of the Gulf.
Oh, wait, is that the one that has the Was there a helicopter on the cover of that game?
I'm
Yeah,
picturing Desert Strike, or whatever.
Desert Strike. Oh, maybe it's Desert Strike then.
Instead of Desert Storm. Yeah, I guess that makes more sense.
Yeah.
That's-
they made a Super Nintendo game based on Desert Storm.
This could be a whole new challenge thing of reading blurred print for what it is. But that pretty much wraps up the issue. You hit the flip button there, and it's got just the end title there, and you go back to the cover. So May 1994. If you guys do like
Desert Strike,
has it.
Desert Strike, Return to the Gulf, and it was on Game Boy.
wow, so there you go.
Desert Strike, Return to the Gulf on Game Boy.
I wonder when Desert Storm comes out.
It's unreleased.
Unreleased.
So that was a look back, and Nintendo Power magazines. I do some videos of me checking them out, and I did just do a live stream on Twitch checking out a GamePro magazine back in the day. So that's something I like to dive into. So if that interests you, check that out on my channel. That'll wrap up this episode. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with our main topic.
You're looking at the next breakthrough for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Introducing Super Scope 6. Remote powered and laser accurate. Precise to a single television pixel. It comes with 6 great games, and it's yours for under $60, all of which gets you into the game. Like never before. Super Scope 6, only for Super Nintendo. Now you're playing with power. Superpower.
Activator para Mega Drive! Como Eternal Champion! Look out! Activator para Mega Drive! Lega!
The Power Glove for your NES. Now you and the games are one. Everything else is child's play.
Manny's Arcade has what you need: retro game magazines, controllers and accessories, even VHS tapes of classic movies from the 80s and 90s. And of course, he has a wide selection of retro and modern video games. Sega Genesis, Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, and more. Check out Manny's Arcade and use code TheWeeklyWarpipe to save 15% off your order today. Let's go peripherals. Forgot to throw a few
Peripheries?
through commercials on there. It was very hard to find a good commercial for that Sega Activator. I found one, and it was just terrible quality, and I was like, all right, this one will kind of do. There's quite a few Nintendo ones, obviously, we'll get into, not so much on other consoles. So it's going to be obviously
Nintendo was the king of
Nintendo heavy.
You know, that was their thing.
Although a lot of them are third party, so it wasn't really Nintendo. I think it's just Nintendo sold well or better, or maybe it was offered more places. So these companies were like, let's make it for this system because it's going to sell more than making it for the Master System or TurboGrafx.
Well, what do you got? You got some weird ones?
Let's start with.
You could talk about Rob.
I could talk about Rob.
Could talk about Rob.
Yeah, he's sitting. I can't get him. He's sitting up over there. And I can't pull him up. I haven't put Rob up in here, on there. But yeah, Rob's here. He's the peripheral that ended up saving the video game industry because we had the crash. Right. And then no one wanted to trust video games because they were just Atari was flooding with garbage games coming out. So no one was like, I can't trust this. So Nintendo put the spin, said this is a Nintendo entertainment system, not a video game system. And you get this robot that you're going to play with, and the whole family can play with him. So they had big plans for him, but I feel like he got shortchanged because he only got Gyromite and Stack Up. Those are the only games you could play with them. And then that was it. He was thrown to the curb, and that was it. He couldn't play any more games. And I'm also surprised, I don't know, maybe you guys correct me if I'm wrong, no one has come out with like homebrew games that utilize Rob. That could totally be something I've seen, because there are homebrew games that utilize other peripherals, but not Rob. So
Tiger Chainsaw, get on it.
Yeah.
Now, does your Rob, the one that you have, does it work? Have you tried it playing with Gyromite? I think you have that, right?
I don't have the gyros.
Oh, okay.
I have Rob, and I have the attachments that go into him.
Okay.
But I don't have the gyros or the stack up whatever things you could.
Could we find those? Are those relatively inexpensive? Like,
well,
those pieces.
You could definitely 3D print the stack up stuff.
Okay.
But you also do have to switch out Rob's hands for the stack up portion, I think. Okay. And then with the gyros, you also have to find the attachment that spins the gyro.
Oh, okay.
Is another one. So I don't have that portion either.
Is that why Rob goes for like pretty expensive when he's?
Him loose, I think, is still like $100 or so.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's more for just, looks nice on the shelf.
He's on my shelf.
Go wake him up. Tell him to do his job.
I asked Rob. GTP.
Oh, you did.
You did give us some lists here. So I do have some lists here for a bunch of these consoles that we could take a look at as we go.
Okay.
You guys go through and mention some, and then we'll burn through and see what we see.
Yeah.
So if he should work. He has the batteries on him.
You just woke up your cat.
And he's like, "What is happening?" So he'll do a little turn and back to home base. He is quite yellowing, as you can see his base, and I mean that is just from the plastic. Everyone's like, smoker. He's been in my collection for many years, and no one smokes in the house at all.
Have you? Did you? I was gonna say, where did you get him?
This had to be eBay like 10 years
eBay,
ago or so, like quite a while ago. I did open him up and had to fix some of his gears because he was slipping a little bit. But basically, I mean, a quick rundown of like me shooting my videos. I have a copy of Gyromite, and you can fire up Gyromite, and there's a test screen, and you can sit Rob in front of the TV, and the test screen will flash, and so you can move him left, right, up, down, and close, and do all those procedures. And so I just set my GoPro up because it's such a small camera that it doesn't block the light, and so I get this front-facing filming of Rob. And so when you see him come up on my live streams and all that, that's how I'm capturing it. And I just do a couple different movements, and I can either cut or speed it up and, use him on that. But other than that, I haven't used him to play any games. But he does have these hands here that are the grippy hands that will grab the gyros here and close on that. So these do change out. And he has the little attachments right here, little slots, which are labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so one will go in here that have the buttons, one will have the gyro spinner. So it's quite involved. I mean, and I think it was a unique twist on it because robots were real cool in the 80s. And they're like, all right, let's check this out.
And I think the yellowing is just a natural thing. Like the Super Nintendo used to yellow all the time.
Well, that's what I said. You could retro bright him where you would use peroxide and UV lights. But I would have to take him apart because you would have to soak in that. And if I just did that, then the electronics would probably be fried.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's not really worth it. I'd like to eventually get maybe a Famicom version of Rob.
Oh, yeah.
Because he has different colors.
Or if you can get one cheap enough, you can totally NES Jason colored that guy.
That's true. He could be a little teal and all that. I mean, I could always put some clothes on him too. Would dress them up for Halloween once before. So
okay,
nice.
Well, I think Keith's got a nice list for us. So
I do. Rob actually provided me with a list.
Rob provided the list.
If we're gonna talk about the Nintendo, we're gonna see the Power Glove, right? That was one that we all knew. Again, the Wizard. All that's, everyone saw that. Everyone wanted it because it was so bad. And, motion control glove was the future, and then it barely worked. You'd have to program things into it. It didn't do quite like we saw in the Wizard. Good sales pitch, though, for sure. Rob the Robot.
I saw so many of these at the Chicago Toy Show in the box.
Oh, okay.
It's like they were just, I don't know where they all came from, but I used to never see these things in the box. I can't tell you how many I saw at Chicago. It was wild.
Like, I think I'd love to get one, but even owning one, like even all the pictures of it, like they're all top down almost, right? Like if you look at it from the bottom, your arm is basically hanging out for most of it, right? Like it's got like a little sleeve and stuff, but
oh, by the way, about the Power Glove, I have a question for you guys. What is the company that puts out the Power Glove? Like, who's the company that actually produced it? Like, I know it's Nintendo licensed, but
go to that top
who's the
image,
company?
Russ.
Who's the company that made
the top image, like this one?
Just the company that put out one of the boxes. Yeah, it should say.
Who's the company? Mattel. So check this out, guys. And it's actually in one of my videos when we went to Route 68 Vintage Toy Mall. We picked up a Mattel catalog, or not a catalog, but more of like a distribution guide where it has all of talks about all the toys that are coming out for Mattel, right? And on like one of the last pages, there was a black version of the Power Glove. Have you guys ever seen anything like that? Let me see if I could pull it up while you guys are chit-chatting.
I don't think so, no. I do not think so.
Oh, there it is.
There you go. Right, now show us the underside, Russ. just some straps.
You're supposed to have a white glove. I don't have it.
Yeah.
And there were also sizes. There were sizes.
Yeah. Yep.
And I don't know if there was a left-handed version. I want to say someone maybe said that, but don't hate me. I cut the cord off because I'm like I'm never gonna use it. I used it and like I cut the cord so I could just don't have a cord hanging and I could just display it and this and that. So it does not work at all. Maybe I can solder it back on, but I was like eventually maybe I'll get another one, but more for a prop and yeah. There it is.
I'm gonna find this for you guys real quick too.
So we got Rob the Robot that we've already looked at. The U-Force on the NES. We'll do top 5 that it's got listed for us here. So the U-Force was that touchless one where you waved your hands over top of it. It was the box that opened up. The Rollin' Rocker, which we spoke about. Angry Video Game Nerd earlier. We all know his take on the old Rollin' Rocker. It's super goofy, super hard to use. You're standing on it. Actually, it suggests that you have 2 of them so that both players are using it. So it's kind of a competition when you're doing it. But super goofy. The Konami laser scope is the headset that you fire using the voice commands.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. And then you're supposed to, is that the thing where you're supposed to play on the little thing that goes in front of your eye?
No, that's maybe you're thinking of the Tiger R Zone.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
This just you're supposed to speak into it like fire or whatever, and it's shooting a laser at the screen.
And it's Konami too, huh?
Right.
Wow.
For honorable mention on the Nintendo, we're looking at the Miracle Piano Teaching System, which is a full keyboard.
Yeah.
Right?
Forgot about that.
Cool item. Interesting little...
I don't see those as much as I used to.
I've seen a handful of them, but...
Yeah.
You know, you got the
I used to have one.
Piano. Oh, nice. Learn to play piano. Now, if we move over to the Super Nintendo...
Yeah.
Super Scope.
Oh, wait, before we go to Super Nintendo, there's one more for the NES.
Right.
One more for the NES that I have is, how about the Power Pad?
Oh.
The NES Power Pad.
I mean, it was, let me hold on. If we're talking Power Pad.
Oh, he's got it. Well, he's got it.
He comes back with a P-pad.
He's got all the peripherals.
Well, I mean, this is why we ended up with the world-class track meet versus the stadium events, right? Is because Nintendo wanted this.
Yes.
So they pulled stadium events off the shelves and released it so they could use it on their own, which is cool.
And also, while
right?
I was in Chicago, I did see this box for the Power Pad, which you don't really see that often.
Yeah.
You usually see just the white one.
I gotta find this game. I want to showcase this game. You keep chatting. I'm gonna find it.
We will keep chatting.
All right.
As a matter of fact, while we're chatting, let me see if I could show this here. Share screen. Hang on one second. Chrome tab.
Take control.
Let me show you this.
Take control, David.
You right here. All right. So you see this right here?
Oh yeah.
There it is. It's a black
interesting
Power Glove.
That's cool.
And it was called the Power Glove Turbo. Russ, have you ever seen this?
I'm jumping back in.
The Power
no.
Glove Turbo.
Wow.
So this was in the Mattel toy book of toys that were like coming out.
Yeah.
And we found this in Ohio. And it was in the back of the Mattel book. And it does have the, let me go a little further.
So I wonder if this was a later release that it was gonna be, when they had more time to work on it or whatever.
Yeah. So just really weird, and you could see like right here where it says Power Glove, and I'll move it a little bit, right there. It says, you can see, Power Glove Turbo. So I don't know.
Huh.
I've never knew that was a thing. But also, if you look at the top of that screen, top of that book, though, like right about here, like above the
is
Power Glove,
the little
it's just the controller.
just this portion, yeah.
So what is that about? So like very interesting. So Cruz did buy this book. So I'll have to get a screenshot or something of to read up on it a little bit. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting.
Okay, I found my game here. So Power Pad. Remember, I was talking about some of the other peripherals a few years back. I picked this game up at Portland Retro Gaming Expo. It's called Tailgate.
Right. Yes.
This uses the Power Pad, and you play cornhole.
Oh, I remember you.
So you
playing
make
this.
your own, bags or whatever, and then however you set it up, it shows on the back of the manual here. You can see like the cornhole action right there, but I don't know if it shows how, it has the Power Pad in there and grilling and all that. And I thought it was a cool concept that like, they're making new games with the Power Pad in mind. That's why I'm like, no one made any new games using Rob, but I thought this was really cool. So Tailgate Party. I don't know. It's by Orb Games is the company. So
well, I wonder if people couldn't do Rob games because Rob wasn't as accessible, because the Power Pad you can get for
fairly easy. Yeah. So I'm like, maybe that's just the thing. Like they're like, hey, no one's going to buy our game because Rob costs
right
$100 to $200 and a Power Pad is like $30.
Right.
I don't see anything about the Power Glove Turbo in
nothing, right?
Wikipedia. No, it doesn't come up even when you Google it. I don't see much here.
So if nobody's ever heard of it, you listeners might be the first to hear about it. But we were thumbing through that book and we were just like, what is this? Like it must never come out. So I'll have to get a photocopy of that page just so we can showcase it.
All right, so if we look at the Super Nintendo, we got the Super Scope, the giant bazooka gun, light gun.
I loved the Super Scope.
I have that too, but I'm not going to get up and get it.
What was the game that came with the
Super Scope
Super
6?
Scope 6. Yeah, it had a bunch of different games with it.
Yeah.
And yeah, Battle Clash. Kind of an interesting one.
I'm curious though, because can I use this on my flat screen TV because it uses its own AR sensor, right? You're plugging that.
That's true.
That's a good question.
So I wonder.
Never thought of that.
Live stream in the future.
Do it. We've got the mouse for Mario Paint.
Absolutely.
That's made it so we could play. This was my first experience with a mouse, right? Like this was really.
It could be because computers were so expensive, right? Back then.
Right? Yeah. Like other than in a classroom, this was my first experience having a mouse at home.
And you could still get that fairly cheap.
Yep.
And they even had their own, I'd say, the mouse pad too.
Yeah.
Branded Nintendo.
It's over there. I'm not getting it, but I do have the whole thing.
The whole shebang.
Look, it's a little yellowed.
Yep.
It's
see,
a little yellowed in that. All right, so we've got the. You don't want to look this one up, Russ. The ASCII, so ASC2 stick L5.
Yes, I remember this guy. All the turbo settings.
Wait, is it this one that you wanted, Keith, or is
this
something else?
is one of them that's on the list. This is the stick L5. Look, instead of the pad.
Okay.
Stick L5.
So you're talking like this one here, the Super Nintendo one,
or
the one I'm on?
No, the joystick one. Massive arcade.
It almost looks like the Advantage.
Right. Yeah. Let's see. Can I do joystick? It won't let me click on that image there. No.
Just rewrite it. Instead of pad, put in stick L5.
Oh, what is that?
The one-handed SNES controller.
Wow.
There you go.
That is obscure.
I have never seen that before. That is
Wow.
interesting.
Now, is it a Japan only?
It looks like.
Kinda
I mean, the
looking
packaging
like
is.
it,
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Who puts that out? Does it have? Well, it's got a Famicom logo on it.
ASCII, whatever that.
Oh,
Whatever
that's
that
the,
Because that's
company
the
is,
brand
the
for that
brand?
super controller we were seeing too, right?
Wow.
There it is. Yeah.
And then it looks like we had a Miracle Piano as well on the Super Nintendo. But we're gonna have
Oh,
to
really?
look up. That's what it tells me.
Oh, well, that's
Looks
right. I
like
do
it.
remember it being the game, but
Yeah.
it wasn't the same Miracle Piano.
That's why I'm like, they had two separate
It-
pianos, or would it just be
It looks like it's the same piano here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
look, here's
wait a
look
minute.
at-
What is this one in the middle? The black box. Oh yeah. Super Nintendo.
Huh.
What is that black box there? Is that a separate box?
This
no,
box?
the next one over.
Oh, that's just this opening
Oh, that's
screenshot.
that's the opening screenshot. Okay.
So honorable mention on the Super Nintendo is
Yeah.
gonna be the ready to type this one in, Russ?
Oh boy.
The Life Fitness Exercise Bike. I did
Yes.
just see these
Yeah, I
at
remember
the
that. Yeah.
County Fan Expo.
That's crazy.
Fitness X, right? With the Super Nintendo game, using it to you do an exercise on an exercise bike.
Wait, I'm gonna say if we're showcasing this, I don't know if
Yeah.
I've seen this one here, but I did see. I think it's on NES, and it's a Nintendo. Was it Nintendo or was it Game Boy? It might have been Game Boy. The one that does like cross stitching. Have you seen that?
Yeah, it is I know what you're talking about.
Machine. What the heck would I look up? Tool.
They
They do have a
that it
singer.
right there?
Peripheral,
Yeah,
yeah,
I see- yeah.
right there.
Wait, so there's literally like a sewing machine.
Yeah, Woodman
For the Game
has
Boy.
it. I've seen Woodman's wife demonstrate it at
That's
conventions.
wild.
Yeah.
Have we
You
ever
guys have
seen
anything
that
else?
at a con?
There was a cross stitch one I'm trying to see that was bigger. I don't think it was a Game Boy one.
It
Though.
looks like there's a pink one too.
Yeah, it looks like it came in a couple colors. I mean, to match the Game Boy color, right?
Well, now what year is that? Does it say the year?
Look at this box here. I mean, I don't know if
I
it
wonder
says
if
on
that's around the same time like the Apple computers were out.
it. Oh, because of like the matching colors and all
Different
that.
colors.
Oh, there was a period of
I
time
mean,
for
it's
that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's by Singer, so
Yeah. I mean, if
Yeah,
we're gonna get
sewing
into Game
machine.
Boy, we've got some interesting ones for sure.
yeah.
Here it is. Now you're knitting with power.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Nintendo
So
NES knitting machine. Hang on.
NES knitting machine.
Because I seen this at a convention. There it is.
Oh wow, look at that.
in the heck is that?
This
That
was
is
at
definitely
Portland
not
when I
on
went
that.
there. Yeah, see, that's branded Nintendo, and it literally made this Zelda. You show your
The
cross
Zelda
stitch
patch,
up there,
Yeah.
and it made this
Wow.
little patch. There's a Mario on there. This is 1987. Nintendo was
Okay.
going to release a NES knitting add-on.
Was gonna
so it
release.
was never released.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess so.
I was gonna say because that
Oh,
one
yeah.
that one wins it all.
But I'm like
Absolutely.
the ad right here. Now you're knitting with power.
Right?
Wow. So they ended up coming out with
Wow.
that for the Game Boy though.
With it, maybe they struck a deal with Singer, the
Yeah,
company,
probably.
and did that. But
Leave it up to Nintendo.
Right? Do
That's
you guys have
crazy.
any on the Super Nintendo you're thinking of that jump out to you that we haven't mentioned?
So let me see. Hold on. I did have a small list. Let me see if there's anything on there. Where's my
Super
little browser
Nintendo.
here?
Peripherals.
I do have a weird one once we get to
All right.
the Wii.
Well, let's look at the Game Boy then, since we're already down that path.
Yep.
Yeah.
We had the Game Boy camera,
Yeah.
Yep.
you know, you see folks using that to take pictures of conventions.
Yeah.
Cool and interesting.
And then you
PC
pair that with the
there.
printer, right?
Yes.
Right?
Mhm.
And number 2 is the Game Boy printer. Absolutely. So you can print the pictures you take with your Game Boy, which back in the day, that would have been super cool, right? Like, look how cool that is. Got a little picture of you
Take
and
a
your
take
gal
a
pal,
picture. Yeah, send it. Give it to your gal. Give it to your buddy.
right? So then we have the sewing machine, which we've already talked about.
Right. Yep.
We
Yeah.
had things like the worm light, which
Yep.
hooked onto the top,
Mhm.
and then you could get it so you weren't just relying on those street lights to be able to play.
I just ordered these. I have 2 of these new
Nice.
with full intentions to do custom ones where I'm like, oh, if I just mod like this top portion up here so it's still bendy and this and that, what if I
Yeah.
did like, a piranha plant? Or
Oh,
like
yeah.
something,
That'd be cool.
just to do a cool DIY video on my channel. And I was like, fairly simple. Let's mod a worm light. So in the future, we'll see if we'll get to that.
Now, number 5 for the Game Boy is one I didn't know was a thing: the pocket sonar.
Oh yeah, for fishing.
It literally turns your Game Boy into fishing equipment.
What?
So you can take your Game Boy out fishing with you.
What?
It literally helps you locate fish underwater.
Come
Peak
on.
late 90s accessory insanity is what we're talking here.
By Bandai.
Oh, I wish I could find my. I don't know if this is on your list. I have one, and it's funny because I just saw Retro Rick do like a short on it. But I have the Game Boy solar powered battery pack.
Oh yes, I've seen those.
That's
Yep.
a cool one.
That thing is crazy.
So we'll
I had
use
gotten
that
it
as our
Yeah.
honorable mention.
I have a complete in box. Just
I
like
was gonna
that.
say you bought one complete in box, right?
Yeah, it was at a Algo, and I bought
Right.
it, and I did
Remember
a
that,
full.
yep.
I did a full video on it.
it wouldn't
and we
work,
got to the
right?
beach, and like, I mean, obviously it's so old, so like it wasn't
Yeah.
getting a charge anymore. But it was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I remember you picking that up.
All right, so we're kind of around a bit here. Let's go to Sega Genesis. Let's keep it back old school here, because once we get into like, we'll talk about Wii for you too, David. But once we get into some of these newer systems, the peripherals kind of don't have the same flavor that we were seeing back then.
Sure.
So
Okay.
you had that commercial, right? Sega, we had the Activator, which is
Oh, yes.
that body
Yep.
motion
Who
octagon
had
controller
this
you put on
back in the
ground.
day? I didn't know anyone that had this.
Right? No.
I know Billy and Jay found that on one of their episodes.
I remember the advertisements for it, and like, oh man, playing Mortal Kombat, or like the. I was like, no one got it though. Like,
No.
look at this.
No, it didn't work
thing is-
great either. Definitely wasn't something.
Oh, that guy
did
must be playing
quite what
Karate
they
Kid
say.
right there.
Doing a crop kick
You
in
could
Streets of Rage.
play Streets of Rage 3.
Wow.
And you could play Eternal Champions. They're actually right there. That box there says they have the sticker on it. Eternal Champions was one that they really pushed to try to get this to sell. Didn't
Yeah.
sell that great.
No.
Light guns.
Come on.
We're looking at the Menacer, which I think is super cool
Oh.
looking. It's, it's not quite as cool as the Super Scope 6 in my opinion, but I think it's a super cool
they
looking.
definitely took some inspiration from it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I thought it was all black. I feel like it should have been all black.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's got they're riding that RoboCop look, I think.
Maybe,
Still,
yeah.
those are, I don't know why gray was the color all the time with a lot of this stuff.
It's like
Maybe it
nothing
was a
matches.
price thing, right?
2 grays, a black, and like
Right?
cream colored scopes.
Yeah, right.
Right. So we have the team player adapter for the Genesis and the Mega Drive.
I think I remember this box.
It's multiplayer.
No, something
like-
different. Okay.
Yeah. So this gave us multiplayer on the system.
Okay.
Okay.
It's your 4 score for Sega.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And then so listed here we've got things like the Sega CD.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Yeah,
was
I guess that would count.
you know,
Yeah.
the add-on.
32X as well.
Yep, 32X is the next one listed.
Yep.
The
What's
Tower
that
of
one
Power.
What is that one underneath?
Power.
It's the Sega CD underneath. Oh, that was for the Model 1?
Model 1, Sega CD, yeah. And then Model
Oh,
2
wow.
was on the side.
Okay. And then there's one with the Sega CD on the far right, Sega CD and the 32X.
Yeah, both versions, Model 2 and Model 1 right there.
So Sega had
That's
some.
the ultimate. That's the ultimate flex right there.
Right.
And then
had
scroll
that.
down here with the then you put in
the game.
the
Have you
Game
guys
Genie
ever
Sonic
seen-
Knuckles.
Seen the guy with the Sonic Knuckles? He just stacks them like 30 high.
Yeah.
Right. So Sega
Yeah.
had some interesting stuff for sure.
Yeah.
We're talking weird peripherals here, right? Let's jump to the Wii because David, you said you had a Wii one.
There
What
is
you
a
got for
Wii,
Wii?
that I didn't even know that it existed until I started doing the research.
Okay.
Russ, look up the Nintendo Wii vitality sensor. I didn't know that this was a thing.
Fair enough.
Nintendo revealed a finger pulse sensor that then basically vanished it into another dimension. Nobody really understood what it did, why it existed, and what games even used it. So it's just like pure Nintendo energy. Like, well, what? It's a pulse sensor, like
Yeah.
for the Wii.
Right.
Where did you use this?
The only thing I think after you played
Fit?
Wii Fit, and then maybe you want to get
Right.
your
But I did this thing
mean-
come out? Did this thing exist?
I don't know.
It's also on the list that Rob gave me. So
Oh, it is. Okay.
sounds. So we also had things on the Wii like the Wii Wheel, the Wii Zapper. Those are those shells that you just stuck
Sure.
your remote into.
Yeah.
The
And
balance
they still make
board,
those for
Tony
the
Hawk's,
Switch as well.
Yeah,
Right,
Tony Hawk's
you can
Ride
for Switch.
skateboard.
Oh, the skateboard.
Yeah, the skateboard, yeah.
Right. Pretty cool items, stuff like that. If we're looking at one that I spotted on the Saturn that I want to talk about real quick is the Twin Sticks.
Okay.
It's like a mech simulator controls, which is kind of
Oh.
cool looking.
Oh, nice.
Like that. That's a cool.
I like the box is sick.
right.
It's got
All right,
the
well-
freaking robot.
Guys, I'm going out to SoCal. I might have to try to find this.
Right. All right. Is there any other ones you guys want to talk about before we? I got
So I
one
have a
that I
cou-
want to talk about.
Well, I
Oh,
just
yeah.
have a couple of like honorable mentions
Okay.
because people know about them, but we didn't. I don't know if we didn't mention the U Force.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
We did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Okay. I guess I'm not listening. What about the Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller?
That's
Yeah, on
an interesting
GameCube.
one for sure.
Yep, there's that one. How about the Donkey Konga bongos?
Yes.
Something
That's
else
a little-
for sure.
little
You know your
weird.
parents.
Yep. The Dreamcast fishing rod controller.
Yep.
So they had that. What else was there?
Shockingly realistic fishing setup.
Yeah, and then how about oh, what about okay, Russ, I don't know, I don't remember the name of it if you could find it. For the Game Boy, what is like the super crazy contraption that they would everything
Where
would
it all
on the
fits
Game
into
Boy?
it.
The
What
old
is
Game
that?
Boy Final Form. This guy.
That's it right there.
That's incredible.
the-
We could have a whole
the
episode
speakers.
just about Game Boy peripherals. Let's be honest
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. That thing is great.
So good.
You know your H core if you got.
I mean,
this
they
out,
even
right?
had this one here, like for Game Boy Color.
And then
handles
there was
everything.
also one last one. There was the Odama microphone.
Okay, for what's that?
I want to say it's a Nintendo thing. I think it's a
Like
Nintendo.
NES or
I think it might be Super Nintendo. Odama, Odama. It says, according to Chad, it says, or Rob. I'm sorry, Rob. Rob told me this. You literally shouted military commands into a microphone while playing pinball.
Playing pinball?
That's what it says. Odama microphone.
I can't find it. Yeah.
Really? Let me see if I can find it. All right. Well, while I do that, why don't you guys go ahead?
All right. You got any for us, Russ?
I was gonna say this one's a wild one on the Wii.
Oh, I found it. Okay.
They had a couple wild peripherals on there. How about the game Babysitting Mama? You got a baby that you would shove the Wii remote into, and then you would rock it or burp it or this and that, and that's how you played the game.
Selling everything.
Russ, it was GameCube.
Oh, and the GameCube. Yes.
Yes. It's so Odama, Odama microphone.
That thin one, yeah.
That's it. Yep. Yep. Oh, look at how it attaches to the controller.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get much more weirder than that. I mean, just a microphone on your controller. So there you go, GameCube. GameCube did have some weird stuff too.
I'm gonna one up here. It doesn't get weirder than this.
Okay.
The Atari 2600 Mindlink. Russ, pull it up. It's unreleased. It never made it to stores because it was giving people headaches.
Oh my god!
Literally, you controlled the game with your mind. You controlled it with your eyebrows. Moving your eyebrows up and down did different things.
Come on.
Right?
Now,
and it was giving people headaches.
Did you have to use a remote with it as well, or?
It's all in your brain. The research I did on this one says that it actually fell off CEO's head and broke when they were trying to demonstrate it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Atari was doing everything they could to save the video game industry, including making us play video games with our eyebrow
with our
movement.
mind.
Right?
Wow.
That's great. Have we ever seen one of those? Oh, no, it never existed, you said.
It sounds like it was unreleased. It might have made it out in the world a little bit. We've seen weirder things happen, but
yeah.
So some weird peripherals for us tonight.
There's some wild ones, man.
I dig it. That's probably just scratching the surface. I'm sure we missed out on
a
couple we didn't mention, and we just kind of grazed over quickly, showcasing them instead of diving into each of them because you can easily do.
I mean, this could be a
full episode.
You could do a full Game Boy episode.
Yeah, I think Russ has a new series now.
Right?
I'll mark it down. I got plenty of series coming out, so stay tuned. Awesome. I dig it. All right, we'll jump over to Rob and see if we got any voicemails this week. If you guys did want to call into the show, we have a phone number, 949-682-9277. Give us a buzz, leave a voicemail.
Oh, it looks like we have a voicemail. Let's see who called into the show this week.
I keep dreaming about my dream phone.
It's for you. Hey, Russ, Dave, and Keith. As a fellow Canadian, I'm appalled for your indie movie selection. You did not pick Fubar. It went on to have a sequel as well as a TV show. Thanks for the show, guys. Calvin.
I'm appalled too.
What's that?
Horrible Canadian.
Shame on Yuki.
Right?
Who was that, by the way?
I wonder if it's Ty. I wonder if it's Ty Gaming.
Oh, okay.
Maybe our Canadian listeners out there.
Right?
Wow.
They're out there.
What's up, guys? NES Addict here with another Do Yourself a Favor. Today we're going to be talking about a song from Midtown called Empty Like the Ocean. It's off of their album Forget What You Know, and here are some of the lyrics that I really like. It's kind of a dancey track. It says, make my body motion, yeah, the night is young. Open like the ocean, cold and numb. Dance until the sweat forms on your face. It won't take long to flush the poisons. And the chorus says, I don't care where you come from. If it's awful there, all of us are alone. I forget where I come from, and I don't care. Such a great song. That whole album by Midtown was just amazing. It's my favorite Midtown album. But yeah, do yourself a favor and listen to the song Empty Like the Ocean. All right, guys. Peace.
So I guess we're going to do a pop quiz hotshot. Let's test these guys and see their knowledge of random stuff that I pulled off the internet. Let's go.
Pop quiz, hotshot.
You win.
What was the last one you did?
The last one
I
was
think you took
Micro
it.
Machines.
Micro Machines. Yeah.
That was a toughie one.
Yeah,
It was,
because
yeah.
there was an Alpha one in there. This one we're gonna do one of my favorite movies,
Oh,
True Lies.
Is it Fubar?
It's not Fubar. It definitely. This is a family-friendly show. True Lies is what we're gonna look at.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. My knowledge
All right.
may not be good for this one.
Test this. Let's hear it. Let's test them.
Oh, I got it. Hold on. I got it. Yeah. Let me get in here. Where am I? Where's mine?
Right above me.
Okay.
All right.
I
Question
don't,
one.
I don't feel confident here.
Who plays Secret Agent Harry Tasker?
Groovy.
I heard Dave's first.
I heard Dave's first.
I heard a beep.
Is that Arnold Schwarzenegger?
It is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get down. Get out. Question two. Oh, I better be marking these down. Question two. What is Harry's wife Helen's day job at the beginning of the movie?
Oh, it's been so long since I've seen this one here.
Give me a,
It's got to be
basic.
something generic.
No, I think it's
Right?
I mean, I don't know. She's a businesswoman.
You got anything more? Narrow that down for me, Russ, for a steal?
Does she sell like Mary Kate? Mary
No.
Kay? No, I don't know. I
Given
thought
that
it was
one today, but
something
she's
like
a
that.
legal secretary. She's an office worker, a legal secretary. So businesswoman.
Okay. Businesswoman.
Gonna
And the only reason I remember that is because of her outfit in the
Okay.
movie. Yeah. So
Question three. This is a tough one. What is the name of the terrorist group in the film?
no idea. No idea.
No idea. Russ, any ideas?
Contra.
Crimson Jihad. Is
I was
the-
gonna say
Crimson
the
Jihad?
terrorists. I was just gonna say the
Yes.
terrorists.
The terrorist.
Yeah.
The terrorists.
What is question four? What is the name of Harry's partner who often helps him on missions? The character name.
Nope.
Nope.
Nothing.
This is
Sorry, man.
Gib.
Nope.
I'm just going with Gib. Albert Gibson. Gib is the
Okay.
name of Tom
Yeah.
Arnold's character.
I think when
That's
you
right.
do
Right, let's
movies,
get
you gotta give us a heads up on the movie so I can brush up. A
You
little
can watch
bit.
it a little bit easier. This one you might be able to get. What animal does Harry ride during the famous hotel
Oh.
chase scene?
Man, I don't even remember that.
What animal?
Just list me an animal you ride.
Is it a horse?
Yes, you don't ride ducks.
Well, I don't know if it was
For
a
some
bear.
reason, I was thinking of an
Could've been a
elephant.
bear.
He tries to
An
get it to
elephant.
jump, but it like skids and knocks, and he's hanging, and he just gets to pull him back up. No, it's a police horse. He commandeers.
Police horsey.
I mean, there's other animals you could ride.
That's why I was like, I don't, for some reason, I thought elephant.
Ostrich.
Ostrich.
Right, number 6. What famous comedian plays the sleazy used car salesman Simon?
Oh. I could take a guess, but I'm probably wrong. It's been quite some time. If I just take a crazy wild guess,
All right.
which I know I'm wrong, I'm I'm gonna go Dan Aykroyd.
No, Russ. Any thoughts?
Bobcat Goldstein.
Goldthwait.
Whatever.
It's Bill Paxton.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
That was that's Star-Lord, isn't it? Didn't Bill Paxton play Star-Lord? Or no, no, I'm thinking of the other guy. No, Star-Lord from Spaceballs is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Not Star-Lord from Marvel.
I'm like, you're way off.
No, his name was Star-Lord on that as well. On Spaceballs.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Well, Bill Paxton was the one that was in Twister, right?
Yes.
Yes. So it's not Bill Paxton, it's Bill Pullman that maybe I'm thinking of. That was in Independence Day. I don't know. Just move on. Jeez.
All right.
Drink to that.
Drink to that.
Question
Okay, next one.
7. What
Moving
type
on.
of aircraft appears in the movie's cinematic action sequence?
Groovy.
Was it a helicopter?
Nope.
No.
A jet.
Yeah, it's a Harrier
Fighter
jump
jet.
jet.
I'm like, I'm not going to know the name, but I know it's a jet. Because he shoots the missile and he goes, "You're fired."
He's hanging on it, right? He's got the guy hanging on it.
Unless that was question 10.
No. What is the name of Harry and Helen's daughter?
Got a 1 in a million chance.
Yeah.
Take a guess, Russ. Take a guess.
Michelle.
Nope.
Lily.
Dana.
Oh, hey. We were in the ballpark.
So we're question 8 because I have one I got to cut out of here. Who directed True Lies?
Oh.
Who directed it?
I don't know.
Groovy.
For some reason, I want to say James Cameron.
James Cameron is correct.
Wow, yeah!
That
Right.
doesn't surprise me.
All right. This is question 10. This could level the playing field. Fast fingers. Who plays Helen Tasker, Harry's wife? Who's the actress?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
It is Jamie Lee Curtis. All right. Let's see here. Let me pull a bonus question for us.
Okay.
Because you guys have a bit of a hard time here. What dance does Harry perform in the memorable hotel scene? What is the name of the dance?
Oh no.
So sorry. What dance does Harry do? And Gibb is saying, "Don't do it, Harry. Don't do it."
I don't know. Is it the chicken dance?
No, is it the salsa?
Tango.
The
I
tango.
believe.
Tango.
Yeah.
Tango.
Yeah. The bonus question very well could have been, what does Harry famously say before firing the missile at the bad guy during the finale? But we had to pull another question off of there.
Okay. Sorry.
You're fired.
You're fired.
Oh,
What's the count
Dave.
here? Jeez.
Dave, you had 4. Russ, you had 2.
Okay. Can I say something? Can I say something?
Yeah.
It's not bad for a dude who's never seen the movie.
Oh, nice. You need to watch it. I'm gonna edit our next rental here. It's no longer Jackal. Now it's True Lies.
It's a double feature.
Oh man. Yeah. When it comes to movies, yeah. Guys, I haven't seen all of them,
It's a great one. I love it.
but I do know actors and I do know who's in movies. So I think that's what led me to it. That and knowing that you can ride a horse.
And you can also ride an elephant.
Exactly.
Sweet, guys. Hey, thanks for getting to the end of the episode. That was a good one for sure. Please let us know in the comments down below if, you had any peripherals that we didn't mention, if you're excited to play Jackal, or chime in with any of that. And again, we have phone number if you want to call in and leave a message to the show, 949-682-9277, or just visit theweeklywarpipe.com and has all our info on there on what game or movie we're renting for the weekend, or if you want to call into the show and see what the current episodes are. Get all caught up. In case you're doing any road trips, you can certainly do that. And I'd say, SoCal's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah.
You can catch us out there. We haven't been officially announced yet on the page, but we will be at the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo. They just announced Chris will be there.
Oh, he's going to show up, is he?
He's going to show up, the Expo owner.
Also, Riff said he will.
Yeah.
Yep, he was announced as well.
Not Lance, I didn't see anything with Lance, though.
No, Ricky was announced.
So we'll see them there.
Ricky is another big part of that as well.
I dig it.
I hope Lance makes it.
We'll see.
Who's
making it?
Well, funny story. I talked to Lance,
okay.
and I totally forgot. I totally forgot that Lance was like part owner.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to Lance, you going to SoCal? And he's like, will I own it? So I better be there. I forgot. Whatever.
Who cares?
But anyway.
I was gonna say who's showing up next week, Dave? What do we got going on?
Oh, so next week we will have a special guest. It is Ty's Gaming and Collecting. He's gonna be showing up. You guys will throw his contact in the description of the podcast, so you guys can go and familiarize him if you're not already following him on Instagram and TikTok. Right, Russ?
Yeah. Yep. And he's also a fellow Canadian, Keith. So
I don't know
if that was him that called in, but we're excited to have him on the podcast. He's been listening
in trouble if it is.
quite some time.
Oh, we'll hear about it.
Guys will duke it out.
Yeah.
Right.
And then what game did he pick?
Sounds like Jackal, which is an awesome choice. Rent this one. Let us know what you think. It's such a fun game.
Great soundtrack, fun co-op. I really wish they should bring this to the Nintendo Switch online, right? That'd be dope.
Well, yeah.
Do they not have it already?
I don't know. I haven't subscribed for the online in quite some time, so I'm not sure if it's up there.
I'm going to check right now.
So if you have a Switch, maybe you can play it and play it with a buddy.
Right.
It is part of the Arcade Archives. It is.
So is it the arcade version?
That's what it says. It's part of the
because there was an arcade port of it.
So you have
it's like a different screen.
Yes, it's a port.
And
it's priced at $7.99. So you have to buy it.
Nice.
But it's the arcade version, not the NES version.
Arcade Archives. So it is. It's part of. There's an Arcade Archives like series that's like all arcade games.
Yeah, like Bad Dudes and.
Yes.
So I think it just won't have the side screen, like the map screen that you continue through. I think is the difference in it. Not much for differences otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but no original NES version.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to rent this the old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way, or purchase it, or do what you got to do with it.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Hey, if you guys want to support us in the things we do, we'll give a quick shout out to our channel members, which are Austin Mills, Fox Driven Retro, Jody55, Jarrett Connor, Manny's Arcade, Mike 7399, and Vamp 6463. Thanks for supporting us on there. And again, shout out to Manny's Arcade for sponsoring this week's episode. We got them right there. If you want to save 15%, use code TheWeeklyWarpPipe. Grab some gaming magazines, games, VHS tapes, and all that good stuff on his website. And
speaking of Manny, in the comments, anyone that's listening, let us know, because I know Manny will be there. Let us know if you guys are going to be at SoCal, because I want to know who's going to be there and who we're going to get to meet. So
yeah, And then, yeah, what do we each got going on? Keith, where can we find you? You still making videos or what?
Retro Card Collector on YouTube, Retro Card Collector on Instagram. I promise there's a video ready to go.
Yeah.
And it'll come out here as soon as I am physically capable of putting out content that I think is worthy of you watching. Russ or David, where do they find you?
You can find me on my YouTube channel. It's Dave, it's me. And that is new videos every Saturday. I'm going to start on my Chicago toy show trip. It's going to be quite the series, and it's more wild than it was last year. You could, if you want to catch up and you haven't familiarized yourself with it, I did put up a little like marathon video that you guys could check out this week. It's an hour and a half long, so you guys could just have it on in the background. I appreciate your retention. And where could we find you, Russ?
Find me all over the place. I'm on YouTube with Russ Lyman. That's all my DIY stuff. So future videos are coming up there with me doing some Game Boy mods, some controller mods, and some Jason stuff for sure. And we got Rustley is my retro gaming channel. We're coming up on 1 year on YouTube in 2 weeks. And we're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed already, check out Rustley on there. And I have been streaming on Twitch a little bit. The Twitch name, I don't have a screenshot of it, but it's just Rustley Live. So I'll pop on there every now and then. Bunch of videos on the Rustley channel, though. And we live stream every Wednesday. So you can catch me there. And catch me every Saturday here with the weekly Warp Pipe and these guys. It's been fun having you. Thanks for listening or watching and jumping in that warp pipe with us. And we will see you guys on the next level. Later.